Hey, how's it going? Here's my vlog for the 19th or something. My phone's over there charging. Yeah, so I just did a 10-mile run, so that's my thing now. And I'm hooked. I liked it. It took 2 hours, 28 minutes. Um, so, um, but I was going really slow. Like I was like barely moving, like barely walking, barely above walking pace, probably like 4 miles an hour or something. For most of it. So y'all go look on Strava what the pace was. I'll make it a segment. I should. Yeah, I think I want to try and do that. 10 miles a day, man. There's a lot of cool things about running. This is like the first time I've done that a run that far in forever. It's crazy, but now I'm hooked. Now I get it. Now I understand the whole running thing. Especially running when it's cold today. Fuck it, I think I'm gonna get my phone. Is it really the 19th? And it is the 19th, 3:25 now. But the temperature is weather 42. Yeah, low of 29, high of 43. So it's like 42. Yeah, above 40 degrees actually. I could have gone to the bike park, but and I really do want to do those jumps, I haven't done the whale tail, I haven't done the big jump yet. Got to go there and do the jumps, but I don't know, 40 was kind of a little bit cold, a little gloomy for me to do. It didn't feel, but the main thing is, I really wanted to run, dude. Like I really had this need. I need to run because I feel like so bad. Like my back feels so bad. It feels like my back's like caving in on itself, and I'm like, losing the battle to gravity and stuff, and it's just so. I was like, oh man, I gotta know if I can run. Like, I felt like I couldn't even run. Like sometimes I'm like, could I even run? Like I try to run in the parking lot or something, and I take a couple of steps and I feel like heavy as hell, and and I couldn't run so fast because I'm like pulling my ankle muscles and stuff, and my calf muscles, Achilles tendon, and so yeah, I just wanted to know if I could run, and yeah, answer is no, can't run. Like what I was doing, it wasn't really. I mean, it's kind of well, I guess you can run, can't run, whatever. So sure, I can run. It's just that it's really slow, and I'm barely going up and down. Like I should film what I look like, but I guess you can imagine how fast I go. But I am running because like whenever I tell myself, oh no, this is like a bummer, I suck, I just go, well, just get into cruiser mode. Like if you're in an endurance bicycle ride, it's kind of like the same thing. Just it's like like if you're riding and you don't feel good and you have your head down and you're barely riding, it's like, well, you're still riding. It's the same thing. Like running, as long as I'm not walking, as long as I'm trying to keep the balance. And one thing I do to keep myself running is I just move my arms around a lot. It's kind of like swimming or pretending to swim. Yeah, I just go like this, and then it kind of gets my legs going. So, but yeah, I was pretty much running. Yeah, and like the reason that I stopped after 10 miles was because my battery died. Like I was thinking to myself, oh, can you do a whole marathon? That'd be cool to do a marathon off the couch. I ran 10 miles off the couch. That's not bad. Um, But yeah, I was at I finished lap 9, and I looked and it said 10% left on the phone, and I was like, oh wow, maybe I have another juice for another lap, and then I can finish. So I did the other lap, and the cool thing is this is exactly a mile. Like when I got to exactly 10 miles when I got to my door. I don't want to do that anymore though because it's harder to connect with the satellites. I'm gonna get my 10 miles. Plus, it makes me go slower overall. I'm going to go to my 10 miles, finish the 10 miles outside, and then stop it and go in. Like, I started it when I was outside. Yeah, but sometimes maybe the satellites get wonky, go off a little bit or what, but like, I just want to try to adjust exactly what a mile is around, and it's like, yeah, it's like between veering off and visiting the skate half park, the pump park, the pump park, or we're skipping it and just taking a ride at the road. It's like somewhere between that is a mile. So if I'm under a mile when I get to my apartment, then I go to the pump park. If I'm over a mile, if I'm under a mile, I go to the pump park. If I'm over a mile, I skip the pump park. Yeah, and I just keep an eye on it. And when I get here, it's usually within like 5/10 of a mile. So cool. I want to find exactly what it is, what the course is, and then like make that my mile, and then like time myself as my mile time. Yeah. So my mile time is 13 minutes something, like 13:30. That was my first mile, 13 minutes. So yeah, I'm hooked though. I want to run 10 miles a day, dude. Run 10 miles a day in the morning because it was cold. It was like 30s. I think it's warmer now. It was like 38 or something when I went out. And the cool thing about running, like I just ran 10 miles, then I had a shower, and I still haven't had a drink. I haven't had a drink of any water or anything. And I even scraped the pipe because I bought $8 of weed yesterday because I was fixing the bikes, but I won't buy any more weed. It was cool to be high at the beginning of the run though. But yeah, I smoked a couple of hits because I just scraped it from what I had a little bit. And then I'm doing this video. I haven't had even a single. Oh wait. Oh no, I made a protein drink. But yeah, like I didn't sweat at all. So when it's really cold, it's great to run because you don't overheat. So you don't need water. You don't need to drink water. So your range is better. You don't need to stop for water. And and another thing that I discovered that I didn't even think about before is like I have a mailbox out there, which is literally right on the running path, and I can I can open it with my key, my mailbox key, and I can store like water and stuff in there. It's and like energy bars, so I don't even have to come up to the apartment. So that's awesome. Yeah, and then there's like I think a water fountain down in the clubhouse here. So all I have to do is know the code, and I can get in there and drink the water fountain. So, but yeah, going up into my apartment isn't time off anyway either. It's right on the course, so it's perfect to have the course on your house and to have it just a mile. And so, wow, it was like such a blessing. So yeah, because you don't sweat, it's good to do it in the morning. Do it when it's cold. Run when it's cold, wintertime, and then in the morning because that's before it gets warm. And then like before the sun comes up, because then if you're running, you're going slowly and you look around, you can actually watch the sun come up. And to actually watch the sun go from dark and then over the horizon every morning would be a really cool thing. And then, because like if I did 10 miles like in 2.5 hours and I was barely moving, maybe by the time I get fitter, I could do it in like an hour, right? You do 10 miles in an hour and that's like barely any time at all, and you don't even have breakfast. So you run 10 miles and then you have your breakfast. I mean, come on, that's awesome. And then I want to find out who else does that because that's like, seems like it's just an awesome way to stay in shape and to like time effective way to stay in shape and yeah, effective. So yeah, and then I could be a triathlete because I'd have the running covered. I have a swimming machine, so I want to do an Ironman. It's too bad they went away from Boulder. I traveled on one, but I need money. If it ever comes back, I want to be prepared. So yeah, and then the little runs around here, and then do the trail running and stuff, and so yeah, I'm jazzed. I came back and my mom called me on the last lap. Then I called her after I came back, and I was saying I was thinking about doing like lifting after. She's like, "No way, don't." I'm like, "Yeah, I shouldn't." But the next thing that I want to do to make sure that I know how to do that's almost as important is my dumbbell exercise, and I did it a few months ago, and I wasn't very strong, but I think I got up to like 20 pounds. So what you do is you do 3 sets of 10 dumbbell squat to overhead press. And the CrossFit people do it, but they do it really fast and they don't touch their elbows to their legs. And I like doing mine like just by repetition, not like it's a race, because it's more for strength. That's how much weight you can go. So you do I start low, you warm up, especially because I'm out of shape. But I have to touch my elbows to my knees. And I go slowly, yeah. So touch elbow to knee, go up all the way. So I do a deep squat, and then I stand up and do the dumbbells all the way up. And then I take 30 seconds off that I time with my timer, I think. Or maybe I was taking more, but yeah, I think I'll do 30. Do 10, take 30 off, and then you do 10, 3 sets of 10 at one weight. So 10, 30 seconds off at the 10 pounds. 10, 30 seconds off, 10, 30 seconds off. So that's 30 reps with the 10 pounds. Then you go up to 15, but you wait a minute and a half between weight. So it's 30 seconds between reps, minute and a half between weights. And then 20 pounds, and then, no, 15, 25, 35. And I made it to the 25s, and I had to turn around and go back. So I did 6 sets at 25, I think. Or maybe only 3, but yeah, I think I did 6. So then so then I have them up to 45. So if I can do 45, like you've run the gamut, So maybe if I get too strong for that, maybe I could turn it into a race or bring it up to 20 reps. But yeah, so I want to see what I can do tomorrow, and then maybe the goal would be do the 10 miles in the morning, and then the weights right after that, or the weights at the end of the day. So, but yeah, not today. I want to do the weights tomorrow when I'm fresh, when I get up. Or maybe do the run first. Yeah, because I want to get in the habit of running 10 miles a day. So maybe I'll run tomorrow, and because I do it in the morning, because I want to do it in the morning. Yeah, and then do the weight thing. And then it's like, cool. And then I can go to the pump park. That'll be a good way to start. So, yeah, but I'm ready to hit that pump track, man. All those hits. My free will came in the mail yesterday that I bought new. And I tested it, and it didn't skip. So now I don't have to worry about it skipping, and I can try to go sprint really fast in that in the low gear and get big air, So tomorrow I'll do that. But I want to do the 10-mile run. So, but yeah, I think I've earned myself to not have to do anything else today. So yesterday I didn't do any exercise. Yesterday, I went in. I think it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, that was when Boulder Sports Recycler opened, and I went in there and got for $30 for $20 off. It was $50 in total yesterday. I got the front brake, Durex TR handle, and then it was like a BB7 brake, but it was already in the housing and everything. So all I did was connect it, and I waited for my front wheel come sometime next week, Monday to Friday. But then I went and found, the piece. They actually magically had the piece. I was missing a piece to screw on the front chainring, and then I got a lock too, a really long lock cable for $5. And then, but I wanted to put the chain on, to get the drive chain going for that dirt jumper. But I need my chain tool, and I couldn't find a little chain, splicer. And I couldn't find it. So I spent all day yesterday organizing, cleaning, and organizing. And I don't even finish. I think I finished cleaning and organizing. Yeah, I just mainly did it. And yeah, all night long until 12:30, man. And so yeah, and I still didn't find it. But that doesn't matter because I don't get the wheel until next week. So, and this is the same freaking chain tool that I thought I had that then I couldn't find. So I went to REI and bought it, and then I brought it back, and then I found it. So then I brought it back there and returned it, and now it's like, God damn it, if I can't find it over the next few weeks, I'm just going to buy another one. And then I'll have 2. And then, because the one that likes to disappear all the time. So yeah, but then I can put on that chain and lengthen the chain, which I've never done. Set up a chain size for a single speed. Yeah, and then, but to get the tires, tomorrow is when Boulder Community Bikes open. So I'm going to go there when they open and see if they have 2.4-inch tires. Clean them out on those, whatever they have, for 26-inch. And then go straight down to Fix, the bike shop, the jumper bike shop next to the bike park, and buy fill up, get the rest of the tires I need, including the ones for my enduro bike. The enduro bike has 2-inch tires and it needs 2.4-inch tires for dirt jumping, so I need 3 of those tires. The 2 of them for my dirt jumper and then the other one for the bike. And then the bike will be ready. Yeah, it'll be up to snuff. Yeah, and me too, practiced with the jump from the other day, so yeah, I think I need to tighten my clipless pedals a little bit because my pedals came off a couple times yesterday when I did the jump. So, yeah, so I'm glad I accomplished the running. You know, if I was smart today, the rest of the training would be stretching. So definitely eating a lot. I need, because the idea with running is you get up, and I didn't even like drink or eat anything. I just got out as quick as I could and ran, you know. So yeah, to run without an empty stomach is best, and you can do the whole 10 miles because I usually don't need a breakfast right away. That's good. So I think tomorrow what I'm gonna try to do is get up, you know, set the alarm for 5, you know, be running before the sun comes up, and have like a protein drink for breakfast, and that'll be enough water and calories, and then yeah, and then if I start to like want more food or whatever, I can store energy bars or stuff and water in my locker. In fact, I think I will store a water bottle in the locker tomorrow. And and yeah, maybe have like a bowl of cereal or something. I don't know. Yeah, and then run the 10 miles, dude. And you know, maybe I'll be sore and it'll take 2.5 hours. But if I start at 5, that means I'm done by 7:30, and I'm usually not even up by then. So I'm so jazzed because it's awesome to have a course. Like if you ever want to run 10 miles a day, don't ever start your course far from your house. Always have your course start and end right at your house. It has to be like a 10-mile course at your house. That way, and have it as like exactly 1 mile loops, or if you're in Europe, like 1 kilometer loops, because you can always stop by your house to get supplies, get water, relayer, you know what I mean? And you can put Strava on pause, you know. And then if your mailbox is there, you can store your water there. So, and you don't have to motivate to get out and go, you know. You don't waste any time or energy getting there. It's just you go. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually YouTube it now. Like I've been buying all these different types of bikes and then watching all the videos. I'm entering a whole new world. Now I'm entering in the whole new world of the people who run every morning. And maybe there's another subculture of them, of the people who do 10 miles in the morning, right? Because it's like a round number. I remember we had like Valentine's Day, my brother visited, and we had like dinner and lunch over at Duschenby, and he said he ran 10 miles. I was like, oh, cool. You know, and I remember like in like Fast and Furious, the Rock's character, he's like, yeah, I got up and I ran 10 miles this morning. Like, that's what I do every day. And yeah, so Carl Weathers said that in the Commando, he and Arnold Schwarzenegger running 6 miles a day. And, you know, on top of lifting weights. And Nicole Brown Simpson ran 4 miles a day. Yeah, so if I can be like consistent with it, 10 miles a day no matter what, run 70 miles a week, and then look at that up, what that is, that'll be cool. And then I can actually get my running down. It'd be really good for my health, really good. Get my weight down, and so I could be even a better biker. And to spend time at that trick park like that. I looked at the trick park, the skate park, bike park, and it has like these 2 half poles next to each other. It's one of those where you can ride your bike up and then jump up and go down the other end, and I want to see if I can get good enough to do that. That's like elite stuff. So if I can do that, then I'm real good. So that's like my goal. So, you know, and maybe I practice and you crash, but I have like I won't hurt myself. You know, that's another thing. I could try that crash even with the helmet and the whole Ironman get up, but not hurt myself because my bones are strong enough from the lifting weights and I'm light enough from the running. So, you know, this is training for that too. So yeah, anyway, I don't think it should be I should stretch, you know, the rest of the day. It doesn't take any energy, eat and just stretch the rest of the day because I'm really tight. But even if I don't do that, you know, I've accomplished enough, you know. Like straight up run 10 miles. Like I was going really slowly, but I did the 10 miles and technically, you know, and and technically I was running, so I'm jazzed about that. So anyway, yeah, I'll go see if I can get something to eat right now before I get hungry, because I haven't even had breakfast yet. Just my protein drink. And then, yeah, maybe I'll make some pasta too. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Just take my time today, just eating. That's my, I'm looking at myself like a pro athlete, where my priority is me, my personal health, food and stretching and everything, exercise, because I'm not used to that, and yeah, I was listening to some cool techno music today too. So anyways, there's my video log for the day. Talk to you tomorrow.